Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's get started with the video of exporting animation from CLO3D to Blender. So what I'm doing is I'm going to my asset folder and going to my animation tab, and then finding my motion files which are located in the assets folder. So I'll go to my assets folder and I'll find avatar female version 2 and double click on that. I'll find the motion file and I'll give work in place motion. So after applying that onto the avatar, I'll hit OK. I'll record my animation. After recording my animation, I'm seeing that if my animation is perfect or not. You need to check it, because if there is any wear and tear, you need to know. So we can't fix that in Blender, so you better check it here. So and then I'll go to my UV editor and I'll drag and select all the 2D patterns. You need to rearrange them to the 2D arrangement. So right click, reset to 2D arrangement, and your UVs are arranged. So now select and drag everything. And once again, I'm showing you reset to 2D arrangement first. And then drag and select, fit all UV to 0, 1. Hit OK. And then after that, auto UV packing, which is the fourth icon, apply and hit close. What it does is it will set your UVs into 0 to 1 tile in a bigger format, and after that you will bake the textures. Let me see. Yes, bake the textures now. Hit on the second icon. Give the saving file path. Mine is a specified folder related to UV textures, so I gradually saved it there only. I'm giving a random name there. And I'll hit save. It'll take some time. So now these are your UV maps. Okay, you will be needing only diffuse and normal map in my method. But if you want to use all of those, it's up to you. I am going to uncheck them. Only those two I need. So I am going to uncheck all those 4, and I'll hit save. So after exporting your UVs to your desired file path, hit close. And now it is time to export our file, which is Alembic Ogawa. So let's go to File, Export, and Alembic Ogawa. What I'm trying to find is my CLO2 Blender folder, which I saved for the previous video, created for the sake of previous video. I am going to be needing a new folder I'm going to do one. So new folder, I'll name it as CLO Alembic files, CLO3D Alembic files. Keep them separate so that you will not get confused or you'll not mess up. I'll double click on that. I'll give a random name here to save the file just for the sake of video, and I'll hit save. So now this pop-up is there. Don't change anything, just include avatar with the animation, and in the scale region we will be setting the scale to meters now, and after that I'll hit don't save, don't do anything, and just hit export. It'll take some time, just give that time to export it. Once you're done with this exportation process, it is very easy. I think we are done probably. So now open Blender, go to File, and go to import Alembic, and then find the folder where you have saved your Alembic files. Mine is in CLO2 Blender, and I import Alembic. There is your file. So I am zooming in to center the file. Okay. Then what you have to do is check your animation whether it is coming or not after you import your Alembic file. I am setting my starting frame rate and ending frame rate. So I'll set it on 40 and I'll end it on 120. So after that is done, check once if it is coming nicely and smoothly. You can render your animation depending upon how length of your animation you want. So this is your viewport shading, and you should keep it on. Select your cloth parent in the collection and go to materials tab. That is your materials tab. Give a new material there, hit the plus icon on the top, go to general and go to texture paint, and then hit the first icon and convert into 3D viewport. Okay, when you scroll your wheel on the mouse, the viewport shading is not on. Keep that on to know what is going on with your garment. The second icon, viewport shading. So go to the start, go to texture paint and convert that into object type. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to switch this right hand side window to the shade editor now. Keep that viewport shading on. First icon, I'll select shade editor. Now this is your basic principal DF. The use node should be ticked. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find my UVs folder, UV textures folder. I got it, and I'll minimize my stuff. And then I'll import my diffuse map and the normal map. After that said and done, now watch carefully what I do. So basically Blender is simple. You need to connect the dots. I'm connecting the color to base color, which is yellow color. So you need some more stuff like go to add, go to vector and import mapping. Okay. Now join vector to vector. Don't panic when it is black. Go to input, go to texture coordinate, go to input now and go to texture coordinate and import that as well. Connect UV to vector. Why this? Because you are using UV textures from the CLO3D. So add vector and import the normal map node as well because we are using normal map node. So go to again join color to color and normal to normal. That's it. It gives the depth in clothes. So you can use your displacement map as well. It is up to you. So after that, what we will do is I am playing with the avatar's material. I wanted a shining avatar, so I just increased the metallic value all the way up, so it is a bit more shinier. So what I'll do, I'll go to the animation tab now. Okay, this gizmo is not on, so I'll on my gizmo and I'll zoom in, and then I'll on my add mesh and plane. In this way you can add your floor or something like that if you want an imaginary floor. So I am setting everything. Now keep the viewport shading on as I told you. Okay. Now go to texture paint and new. Click on new. Then there will be this default principal DF. If you have your Blender kit installed, so now this is the method 2 for texturing. So go to your Blender kit, search the second icon, get the second icon, open that eye icon and search for related material that you're looking for. In my case, I wanted some leather, so I just had to get one. So I just click and drag and drop. Okay, I'll select the footwear again and I'll go to my material tab. I'll see the materials that are there and I'll assign them. That's it. Your texturing in Blender is done. So it can maybe done in 1 times, it can take 3 times. It depends on how much you want. For this part, we are done. So go to your world tab and click that yellow button and search for text environment texture, and I'll show you in the render viewport rendering, and this will become all pink. So open your downloads folder. By the way, you can get the HDRIs from Polyheaven, download them and keep, and that's what the HDRI looks like in Blender when you are rendering it. So I'm changing my plane, so surface texture. I want it to be something subtle but something metallic, so I am giving that. Just play with these things. change your render settings to cycles and rendering engine to GPU compute if your laptops or PCs support them. Otherwise, you can do it on Eve as well. So this is what your rendering preview looks like. Now we will add a camera. Go to add camera. It is more likely now in your window you will find this arrow, and I'll hit move, and I'll hit the third icon here, which is showing the preview of the camera, like how the camera will look when you render. Adjust according to it. Go to output properties and change the resolution vice versa. 1080p into 1920. In my case, it is for the results that I'm shooting or rendering. I'll adjust my camera according to the need. You can also adjust it, and we are done for this part. So now I am going to render an image. And this is an uncut process, so bear with me. So I am waiting for my render to complete, the image render to complete. But for the animation, I will, pause the recording and then show you the result. Because it took me literally 5 hours to render that 3 seconds clip. I'll include them in the video's result page. So and I am waiting for my image to render. Now for saving your image, go to image and go to save as. Give a random name. I'm saving it on desktop. I am giving it a random name and I'll hit save as image. Now go to output properties, and under this thing you will find videos and everything. Select Fmpeg and save file path destination. I'm going to be saving it on the desktop with a random name because who cares? So I'm giving a random name and hit, and go to under render properties, go to max samples and set them to 1000. You could not need more than that. And go to render animation. After that, when your animation is complete, I'll include the results thing. And thank you for joining. So these are the results for the method.